Okay. So let's revise fast. Natural methods of contraception. Which are the three?
Safe period.
Safe period. Amenorrhea, lactational, amenorrhea, yeah, and this coitus erupts. Okay. So in natural method, there is no. The principle is that ovum and sperm does not win. There is no use of any medical thing. Okay, no use of device of medicine. So first is safe period, that is rhythm method. So what happens here? In this, the partners should try to avoid intercourse from 11 to 18 day of the menstrual cycle. Okay, it is not safe because in certain women there is no fixed date for ovulation. It is not that safe. Next method is withdrawal method. Okay, withdrawal method or coitus interruption. Yeah, just removal of penis before the ejaculation into the vagina. Is this safe method? No, this is not a safe method. Then lactational amenorrhea. For this, I'll just use this slide. So baby sucks milk. This gives signal to the brain. The brain disrupts the hormones, that is FSH and LH. So because of that, there is no egg production or no pregnancy. What is the limitation of this method? It can work only for
6 months.
6 months. Okay. Plus also it is not good to do intercourse with a mother who is already having a child. We have to try to give all the energy to the newborn baby. More time to that newborn baby. Okay. Barrier method we have. First is condoms. Okay. Then what we have, fem shields or femidoms. Then diaphragm or female condom also. Okay. That is IUD. Then cervical caps in the cervix region. That's why it is called as cervical cap. Then wall caps.
Then operation is sent to test. Cutting of fallopian.
Yeah. Tubectomy. Vasectomy. Vasa deferens. Okay. Wall caps. Chemical methods, where they have paste, foam, creams, jelly. What is the principle? How the chemicals will act?
They'll try to
kill the sperms. These are called as spermicide. Okay, they are called as spermicide or sperm killing agent, or it will decrease the motility of the sperm. They should be applied in the vagina before the intercourse. It can also be used with condoms to have safer intercourse. Then intra-uterine devices, IUD, devices made up of plastic or metal. This all we have seen in copper T hormone. So this is how it is placed. This prevents the meeting of the sperm and the ovum. If the sperm, the disadvantage of this is there is tubal pregnancy or tubal implantation. So copper T, copper releasing. Yeah. Then hormone releasing, it is progesterone and LNG20. What are the drawbacks of this IUDs?
One, the
Infection, wounds in the reproductive tract, infection, then suddenly it can come out, hormonal imbalance,
and that
bleeding,
fertilization in the fallopian.
tubal pregnancy, premature eggs can come down. Okay. Physiological oral, these are tablets. Maladi, it used to be first. Okay. Maladi. These tablets are also used for this. Okay, Maladi is the brand. Just like Nirod, Maladi is a government brand tablet. Okay. Now let's come to the main part, that is amniocentesis. In this, what they do, this is the structure of the womb. This is the amnion, that yellow color. From here, they will suck some fluid. From the amniotic fluid, they will remove out some fluid. Then this fluid, they will observe under the microscope, or they will study the fluid. Okay. They will do the karyotyping, arrange or study the chromosome, and with the help of chromosome or with the help of DNA, they can find out some defects. First, they will check whether it is having 23 pairs of chromosome. Sometimes there is 22, 24, okay. 23 pairs plus 1, 23 pairs plus minus 1, like that it is.
So if it's able, then some deformity.
Then deformities, that is like that Turner syndrome or other. No, if you want, you can, like Lakshmi movie. Then they can check for these diseases: hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, Down syndrome. Down syndrome is like Hijra, somewhat like that. Okay. So these are the actual, this is the actual use of amniocentesis. But what is the main drawback of this technique? Instead of using for this, they are using it for some other thing. What is that?
Find the girl of
Yeah, to check
sex gender.
sex determination. Okay. Fetal sex determination. They will go for fetal sex determination, and if it is a girl child, they usually abort. This is usually done from 1st to 16th week. Definition of amniocentesis. Amniocentesis is the procedure in which amniotic fluid is removed from the uterus for testing or treatment. Amniotic fluid is a fluid that surrounds and protects the baby during pregnancy. So in this amniotic fluid, there will be some cells of the baby also.
So that amniotic fluid is what is it? The water bag.
Yeah, that water bag, which is the water bag around the baby. So in this amniotic fluid, there will be cells of the fetus also. So they can find out the cells of the, they can remove the cells, centrifuge, and take the cells of fetus and do the study. Okay. Okay. If there is any serious disease, then better to go for MTP. Okay. Right, MTP, medical termination of pregnancy. Full form. Mostly you will find full form from this chapter. Medical termination of pregnancy. MTP. If there is any serious disease, then it is, the doctor can tell, but it is the finally parents who will take the decision of whether to go for MTP or allow the child to grow the way it is.
And the NCY. There's no G.
Usually conducted during 14th to 16th week.
No.
Pregnancy. What?
Pregnancy.
Pregnancy.
Not pregnancy.
Now, sexually transmitted disease. What are sexually transmitted disease? During intercourse. Example common is HIV. Other than HIV, there are different diseases like bacterial vaginosis, chlamydia, gonorrhea, hepatitis, herpes, HIV/AIDS, human papillovirus.
So that's hepatitis A and B.
Yeah. Mycoplasma, genitalium. Okay. So this disease, you have to know the symptoms and cure. Yeah. Yes. You studied in class 9. Hepatitis also was there. AIDS also was there. Bacterial disease, fungal disease, then worm disease.
I remember.
Okay. So gonorrhea. What happens in gonorrhea? It is caused by Diplococcus Neisseria gonorrhea. The bacterial name is Neisseria gonorrhea. Diplococcus means there will be cocci which is 2 in number. Increased vaginal discharge. There will be increase in vaginal discharge. Painful urination. If there is wound or something, in the vagina, obviously there will be painful urination. Vaginal bleeding between periods. Usually bleeding is on the first to 5 days, but here the bleeding will be in between the periods. Okay. Painful urination again. Pus-like discharge from the tip of the penis. It is both for male as well as female. So there will be discharge from the tip of the penis. Pain or swelling in one testicle. In males, there will be pain in or swelling in one testicle. Treatment, ampicillin and penicillin. These are the antibiotics which can be used. No picture will come. This is the bacteria, gonorrhea, diplococci. There are two and there is cocci. Cocci means spherical. That's why it is diplococci. Okay. Then this is syphilis. Okay. Now syphilis is caused by bacteria Treponema pallidum. So you have to know the bacterial name. The agent that causes syphilis is dash. Usually 1 mark question they will ask. Okay. The caused by bacteria Treponema pallidum. We'll only do today this 4 to 5 diseases are there. Then we'll stop. Symptoms: ulcer in vagina and penis. There will be ulcer in penis and ulcer in the vagina. Yeah, ulcer. Gawa. Wound like stomach ulcer, mouth ulcer, you know.
Like
Ulcer, yes, the boils like in the mouth. That is mouth ulcer. So similarly, here will be somewhat like that. Mouth ulcer is the best example to know what is ulcer. Muh mein chale, they call. That ad used to come first. Smile something, tube. But now it is stopped. Swelling in local lymph glands. The lymph glands common is thymus and spleen. Okay. Swelling in lymph glands. Lymph is thymus, spleen. These glands will get swelling. This lymph gland carries lymph. Lymph is like blood without blood cells, without RBC. Blood without RBC. There is only WBC, more of WBC. So this lymph function is for protection against diseases, immunity. Okay. Then, in case of severe, there can be paralysis, brain damage, blindness, heart trouble. In case of severe syphilis, there can be paralysis. You all know what is paralysis, no? Amaya, paralysis, you all know, no? One part stops working or the entire body stops working. Means you cannot feel any pain or something. If this part is paralyzed, even if you put anything inside like pin, you will not feel the pain. Then brain damage can be there, blindness and heart trouble. Next is a single injection of benzathine, penicillin G can cure the early stages of syphilis. So this is the treatment. You have to know the causative agent, symptom and treatment. Next, this is the bacteria, pallidum, spiral. Okay, this is just, this is herpes. Okay. What happened in herpes? It is caused by virus called as herpes simplex. Herpes simplex. Reddish ulcer over genitalia. Okay. So genitalia like vagina or penis, there will be red ulcer. Swelling of inguinal lymph node. Now, inguinal lymph node, I have taken this picture to show this inguinal lymph node. Inguinal canal is the place through which the testis descends into the scrotum.
Oh, yeah.
Initially, when the baby is in fetal stage, when it is in the womb, there is no scrotum. Okay, initially. But then there will be an inguinal canal through which the testis from the abdomen will come down into the scrotum. So that is inguinal lymph node. Painful and difficulty in urination. So one common point for most of the diseases, painful and difficulty in urination. So if you forget anything, at least try this. Try this luck. Painful urination. If it laglo le laglo. Symptom common. Treatment is medicine called aciclovir. Some
We have to know the treatment also.
yeah, treatment. Aciclovir. Aciclovir, what do you think this will be? Aciclovir. Something to do with cloves. some oil from the clove, lawn. Okay. Then this is the just a picture of how it looks, the ulcers. Then we have cancroid. Okay. Cancroid is caused by bacteria, Haemophilus ducreyi. Okay, Haemophilus ducreyi. Bleeding ulcers on genitalia. Again, same point. See, ulcers on genitalia. Then swelling of lymph nodes. Lymph node is a place where all the lymphs get collected. Okay. Then treatment is erythromycin drug. This is how the ulcers look. Hepatitis B. It is a viral disease that affects the liver. Okay. It affects the liver, hepatitis. That's why the word hepatitis. Hepatocytes are the cells of the liver. Yeah, hepatic portal vein is also there. So from there, so hepatocytes are the cells of the liver. That's why the word hepatitis. Hepatic portal vein between the liver and the stomach. So that's why this word is taken, hepatitis. Then headache, fever, jaundice like yellowing. When we get hepatitis, your eyes turn yellow. Okay. Why it turns yellow? Because your liver is not working. The function of liver is to remove all the dead red blood cell, convert it into bilirubin. Okay. Next is dark urine. You will get dark urine. Can be prevented by hepatitis B vaccine within 24 hours of birth. So after 24 hours of birth, this vaccine, if it is given, there is no chance of that child getting hepatitis later. The color of urine, you can see, this is normal, this is hepatitis. Dark color. Okay, this is just for information. Hepatitis A, hepatitis B, C, D, E. Okay, all are virus. Okay, and fecal oral route means how the disease will enter through fecal, through the feces, through the oral. Hepatitis B by sexual contact. Hepatitis C, blood to blood transmission. Hepatitis B can be infected with hepatitis D if you have hepatitis B. You will get hepatitis D only if you had hepatitis B. And hepatitis E virus is from fecal to oral. Just for information, not important. Then our common AIDS. What is full form of AIDS? Autoimmunodeficiency syndrome. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. So this is also one full form, it can be asked. Okay. Now here a disease usually has a defining cause. This is a syndrome. This is not a disease. It is a syndrome. Disease usually have a defining cause. There is a particular cause for a disease. If you get rabies, it is because of dog bite. But here what happens, it can distinguish symptoms and treatment. You can get a treatment, you can get the symptoms. A disease will have a symptoms. Based on the symptoms, you can give a treatment. A syndrome, on the other hand, is a group of symptoms that might not always be a definite cause. In AIDS, there will be a group of symptoms. It is not only one symptom which you get. Yeah. Syndrome. Treatment, successful treatment is not available yet. So good, no answer. Here the symptoms can be loss of appetite. What is appetite? Don't want to eat. Bhook lagna ban hota hai. Loss of weight. If you don't want to eat, obviously you will lose weight. Dry cough. Fever. No one is getting dry. These symptoms, no? Okay. And then 1st December is celebrated as AIDS Day. That's why they put that red okay. Bow like half bow. That is they use. Okay. So review at glance what we have studied till now. Reproductive health. You have to be healthy in all aspects of reproduction. Maternal and child health care, family planning, universal immunization program. Then we see decline in death rate, population explosion. Then contraceptive methods, there is natural, barrier, chemical and surgical. I think surgical we didn't see, no? Surgical is tubectomy and vasectomy. Okay. Infertility, ART, IVF, GIFT, these are all full form which we have to study. Okay. STD, what is STD? Sexually transmitted disease. So previous year questions, what is the role of oxytocin and interstitial cell in the testis? Scientific term of surgical removal of section of fallopian tube. Tubectomy, fallopian tube, tubectomy. Vasa deferens, that you have to know. Vasectomy is for vasa deferens. If you know what is tubectomy, automatically you will know what is vasectomy. If you know tubectomy is removal of fallopian tube, vasectomy will be something to do with males. Vasectomy is for males. Tubectomy,
Removal of uterus, what's that?
removal of uterus is different. That is completely different. Tubectomy is for fallopian tube and vasectomy is vasa deferens, vasa efflorescens, that parts of the testis, epididymis, those parts. Then explain IUCD, intra-uterine chemical. IUCD is a contraceptive device. It is a T-shaped implant made up of plastic or copper that has placed in the uterus to prevent it from becoming pregnant. Yeah, like copper. Contraceptive, copper T. Expand MTP and IVF. What is full form of MTP? Medical termination of pregnancy. What is IVF? In vitro fertilization. This is common now. If you go to Pai hospital, it is written there, IVF. Define amniocentesis. Removal of amniotic fluid. Then study the amniotic fluid to find if there is any disease or syndrome or any disorder. If any disease is there. Yeah, that is not actually the part, but you can also find whether it is a girl or a boy. Define amenorrhea. What is gestational amenorrhea? It is the period from parturition to 6 months where there is no production of eggs or there is no menstrual cycle or there is no ovulation. Causative and symptom of gonorrhea. Causative agent is Neisseria gonorrhea, that is that Diplococcus Neisseria gonorrhea, and any one symptom they have said, so painful urination or ulcer. Okay. Brief note on causes of infertility. They have asked brief note. We have not done it. Anything you can tell about infertility? Why there is infertility? Okay. What else can be the cause? Some diseases. Alcohol. Too much alcohol consumption can cause infertility. Diet change. Low sperm count. No physical exercise. Physically not fit. That. I think it's all.
Done?
Yeah, done. No.